In mathematics, we have 4 different operations usually that we talk about. If you can do these 4 things, really, you can do just about anything, man. These are the foundations, the fundamental building blocks, the bottom layer, everything else we will cover. Maybe what I'm talking about, sure. I'll just tell you, you seem to be slightly demotivated. We have addition, maybe that'll help you. We have subtraction. We have multiplication. And we have division, and I ran out of room. Wasn't a very good plan at my hours. But through the beauty of the board, oh. Oh. I can just get off here. You'll be able to figure it out. When you have an addition problem, let's say you've got 8 plus 6 equals 14. The reason we're putting this down is because we're going to name these things. Because terminology is good. Anybody know what the parts of an addition problem are called? First of all, these 2 things, because you can flip them around, both have the same name. They are called the, Manny? Very good, the addends. Some of you have learned if you follow along in the book. Most of them. And the answer to an addition problem is, Carol, what button?
Sum.
Yes, that's something special. And again, because you have that in your notes, when I ask it on a quiz, you'll be able to look and say, oh, that's what it is. Subtraction is not quite as easy, boys and girls and children of all ages. If you have this, 8 minus 6 is 2. What are the names of those things? And this could be a good trivia question because most people don't know these. The answer is pretty easy, Laney Clark. The answer is, oh boy, maybe not as easy as we thought. Isabel, the answer is the, no, that's the difference. The answer is the difference. The answer to a subtraction problem is called the difference. These 2 here cannot be switched around, and they do have different names. The big number that is getting subtracted from, Isabel, is the minuend. Again, not something we talk about all the time. And what we take away from it is called the, Jaden? Did you say the subtrahend? That's exactly it, the subtrahend. Okay, make sure you put that in your notes because it will come up. And it doesn't matter, if the problem's written sideways, it's still the same. 8 minus 6 is 2, the minuend is the big number. The thing that's doing the subtraction is the subtrahend, and the bottom one is the difference. In a multiplication problem, let's do that down here. If you have 6 times 8 is 48, again, these guys are the same. Because you can flip them around, those guys have the same name. They are the, Jenny, factors. And the answer to a multiplication problem is the product. Yes, the product. And then, in a division problem, just like subtraction, division's got some goofy names, so you might want to write that down there. Let's do it like this. What's the best way to do it? I don't know. 16 divided by 2 is 8. And this is good probably to have it all written out. 16 divided by 2 is 8. And the other way to write a division problem is fraction form, right? 16 divided by 2 is 8. 3 different ways to write the same thing. What are the names of such things? The answer to a division problem, which by the way an 8th grader asked me today, so they don't even know what Carol Winkleman is, the
Quotient.
This is the quotient. And then we've got something you find in your car. Your parents pull it out so that you don't get blinded by the sun. That's called the, Brianna? The visor. That's this guy right here. Sometimes on the back of the visor is the mirror. And then, Riley Harrington, the thing that's getting divided is the dividend. Dividend. So make sure you can answer that there, make sure it's the same for this. Answer is the quotient, divisor, dividend. Quotient, divisor, dividend. Make sure you get all that kind of, that was exciting, isn't it? Because children, here, let's write down the problem here. Example problem there says, what is the quotient, write this down for me, please. What is the quotient? What is the quotient when the product of 3 and 6, when the product of 3 and 6 is divided by the sum of 3 and 6. Divided by the sum of 3 and 6. Give you a chance to write all that down. What is the quotient when the product of 3 and 6 is divided by the sum of 3 and 6? Now, ladies and gentlemen and kids of all ages, there's a lot of words there. Is there not, Danny? A lot of words there? Okay. I don't want you just to write down an answer. I don't want, on your paper, you don't need to write this problem down. You don't have to copy it word for word. But what I do need to see is some of your thought process here, which would mean this. Okay, looking for the mathematical words, we have, what is the quotient? So if something says, what is the quotient, you automatically know that what type of problem, Aubrey, is it? It is a, quotient is the answer to a division problem. So there's, you put the division sign there. And this is a little complex because they don't tell you specifically what numbers are getting divided, but they give you some mathematical operations that are getting divided. In other words, you're taking the product of 3 and 6 and dividing it by the sum of 3 and 6. Product is a multiplication. 3 times 6 is getting divided by the sum, which is adding 3 and 6. I should see that on your paper. This is your starting point. Because you're taking a product, dividing it by a sum. And then from there you can just go, oh, this is easy because 3 times 6 is 18. 18 divided by 9. And then 18 divided by 9 is 2. Don't just write the number 2. And I don't care if you can do it in your head. That's all well and good for you later on in life. But right now, I need to see your thought processes. That is why I don't give you thousands of problems to do it. I just want to see your questions, concerns. Good, because that's the easy part for today. Blank piece of paper.